Previously on Dances with Dice, when last we left our heroes, Felix, the human bard, Theo, the satyr ranger, and Doran, the Ganassi fighter. Our heroes had made life-shattering discoveries and had arrived at the city of Covenheim. Now, as the city awaits their attempt at insurrection and overthrow, what dangers, twists, and dark enemies await our heroes as the war for Covenheim and the world itself begins.
Here, Craig.
Gregory?
Get your bitch ass in the room, Craig.
Alright. So, 5 seconds silence.
To shine, you got to kiss the girl.
Alright. So, you guys descend down the hill into the city. Felix and Doran, you have had the time of your life. I think, Felix, you torturing Theo, and Doran, you've got Nori like up on like your shoulders, and they're just explaining to her all of the best candy shops in
Why am I being
Covenheim.
tortured? With
Because
what?
it's Felix. I think Felix is torturing you with all of the ridiculous names of the city of Covenheim.
I'm sure I've been to Covenheim. Have I? Like at least
Actually,
once.
I think what we're doing is Theo is pointing at a building and Felix is walking forward, not looking where she's pointing and saying the name of the business.
It's Big Titty Boba.
It's like, yeah, no, they got big titties and boba. Like, what do you want?
No, the bobas are just so big, and also they added a little nipple to the boba, so it looks like a boobie.
God, there's just so many absurd names.
There are. Y'all have a lot of fun with this, I'm certain. But you make your way through the front entrance of the city. The city of Covenheim is divided into 5 different districts. The 2 largest of which are Hightown and Newtown. You guys enter at the sort of edge of the southern edge of the city. One of the
whole time we've been looking at this map, when I saw Newtown, I thought that was like a generic, like the program like default put that on the screen as like Newtown has been generated, and I just thought like, oh, that's
Nope.
supposed to say Covenheim, and Zach didn't fix it.
Nope. These are the districts, actually.
This is Newtown.
Yeah, so
this is Newtown.
Yeah,
that's
so
Hightown. That's the barracks. That's the
you
chandelier.
you can actually click on each of the districts and so explain it. So Felix and Doran, you would be very aware of this, having lived here. It's like Newtown is a new name for it, and it is a badge of honor almost, because Hightown is the original city of Covenheim. All of Covenheim expanded out of where Hightown now sits. And the old guard, all the nobles and nobility who live in Hightown, they really hate everyone else in the city. And Felix, you would be very well aware of this. You've sat around dinner tables as you've heard plenty of derogatory terms thrown around for a lot of the
Poors.
For the poors in the city.
Poors.
And so Hightown used to be called Newtown. Newtown used to be called what was known as the complexes. It was a set and certified effort by Covenheim after the war to expand the city to allow for the refugees and all of the new people who would influx to be able to live there. And it was called the complexes because large amounts of high density more urban style housing was built there. And so you have a distinct, almost cultural, architectural sort of style between the two parts of the city. So you have Hightown and Newtown. There is the Chandelier, which is the walled off portion of the city. That is where most of the shops, the docks, production, the Royal Academy of Arcane Arts all is. Basically sort of the beating heart of the city lies in the Chandelier. It is called the Chandelier because the top of the Royal Academy's college, the towers, the 8 towers they are called, they stick out over the top of the wall, so everyone says it looks like a chandelier at the center of the city. The smaller of the two districts, you have Academy Row and the Barracks. Academy Row is sandwiched between Newtown and Hightown. It is where all of the upperclassmen, professors, academics, anyone more involved in the magical side of the city lives within Academy Row. And finally, you have the Barracks, sometimes referred to as the Rack, or colloquially called Lowtown. The Barracks is where the guard has been positioned in the city. It is where, Doran, that is where you know most of the area. It is where you've spent most of your time. You kind of were, you not necessarily born, but grew up, raised, entered the army there. So that is the Barracks is your old stomping ground. It is also where you were told by your 2 companions, which you still kind of have under a very awkward lock and key, just sort of leading them into the city, have told you that is where it is believed the Order of the Rose is.
Is in the Barracks.
Is somewhere located in the Barracks. Is located in the Barracks district. And that is the city of Covenheim. It's 4 main districts, and then of course a majority of the city is residential.
Indeed.
You guys enter through the southwestern road, and as you sort of enter the city and make your way through, you guys find yourself sort of in the bustling main road in the heart of the divide between Newtown and the Barracks. Basically, if you go left, you'll head into the Barracks district. If you go right, you head into Newtown. I'll say you guys kind of stop in front of, let's see. You stop in front of the Geode Pick Blacksmith, just at the edge of town. And you're 2 sort of, I guess prisoners would be the best way to put it, are kind of just standing there with you. Just kind of like, so, I'm gonna be honest. The orc is speaking to you guys. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know where to go from here. What are you gonna do to us?
Going to kill you in broad daylight. What do you think?
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey, can you shut the fuck up?
He nods very quickly.
Wait, where
Can you
are
stay
we in
shut
the
the fuck
city?
Southwestern main road that leads into the city. So you guys are just standing near in between, kind of the street in between the Kobold Smithing Company and the Geode Pick Blacksmith.
Look, if you can stay shutting the fuck up, and you never saw us, and that encounter this morning didn't happen, I won't have to find out where you live.
He nods very quickly.
We're gonna walk and we're gonna do our business. You're gonna go home to your loving wife and children, or whatever, and none of this ever happened. And if you ever talk about it, I'll kill you.
The little like
and he has high charisma.
the human male behind him pipes up and like goes like, "Oh, we don't have any kids," and then like the orc like locks him in a headlock. He's like, "Absolutely, sir. We will never say. I don't even know. Your nose looks like it's on your cheek. He's green, and she's a human person. I've never seen goat legs in my life. Good day." And he just drags his companion down the road. I'd like everybody to roll me a perception check real quick.
13.
13,
16.
16,
12.
12. Theo, you're kind of just like looking at Felix, just like, oh, okay, I haven't really seen this side of Felix in a while. Felix and Doran, you can like just barely hear the conversation between the two of them as they walk off. The small human one is like, it's like, baby, how can we trust him? It's like,
Baby.
sweetie, you don't look a second shot at life in the eyes when you watched 4 people's head explode this morning. Oh, okay, you're right. Fine. And they scurry off into the. You see them heading in the direction of Newtown.
Aw, what a lovely gay interracial couple.
Interspecies gay romance, a staple of Dances with Dice. Yes.
You ever just go try to murder people with your bae?
I mean,
Ish.
isn't that what you do?
I mean, at
Is
least
that
I'm
not
a fun.
what we're here for?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say with that, you guys can make your way into the city. Nori is very excited to be in a new place. And is just sort of like, she kind of got that little bit of that little kid energy, just like she looks in every window, runs up to every building, like comes running back and is just like, oh, new stuff. This is so cool.
Like, yeah.
It's like, okay, so who do we get to beat up this time?
In the middle of broad daylight.
No one. Sociopaths. Ow. I am struggling with my words today. Anna, you missed me trying to say Worcestershire sauce earlier, and I think I added like 5 syllables.
Worcestershire.
Are you even saying Worcestershire if you don't add like 4 extra R's in there?
Worcestershire.
In my family, it's definitely Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Winchester sauce.
So I guess my question for you guys would be, what district would you like to head to first? Where would you like to begin your explorations?
Well, these 2 boys are from here, so they get to lead. This is a Theo light arc. Thank you.
Your grandpa's in charge of one of the factions in the city.
We'll get to that. Let the boys have their day in the sun. I'm tired.
Oh, I love Theo. Anyway, but yes, no.
Decide whether pretending to be a guard is good idea or not. And
I genuinely can't tell. I have no idea if that would get us killed faster.
Faster or slower.
So I guess my question would then be, it's like, so do you want to head to the barracks? Do you want to scope out the city as a whole? Or are you looking to, like, I guess, what would you guys like to tackle first?
I probably will purchase a different cloak.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. Let's
shopping. shopping.
That's fine. Okay,
wait, do we have money?
Oh, right.
Yeah, you guys have money. You guys definitely should have money. Bad news for you, Doran. The 2 closest tailors are in the barracks. So would you like to go to?
I think that Zach wants us to go to the barracks.
Oh no, it's like that's the closest of the 2 tailors. I didn't even set where the tailors were. So the closest of the 2, you can either go to the masculine mare tailor, or the beautiful garment, or if you want to head into the chandelier, there is also the soothing and the scintillating tailor. They are located a couple blocks from each other.
Tailor definitely makes nipple tassels.
Hey, you know what? You can always visit the scintillating tailor on your own time there, Felix.
I think since it's still kind of on the outskirts of the city, it will go to the masculine mare tailor.
All right, you head on into. You guys make your way into the city.
Masculine mare.
In the city.
You guys make your way into the city. head through the barracks. Doran, you will notice that a lot of the barracks, and I guess maybe Felix as well.
I've bought stuff from here before. Yeah. I know all there is to know about the masculine mayor.
Yeah. No, the masculine,
very masculine mayor.
You are definitely within your own stomping grounds, Doran. The big thing you do notice is that like while the streets have all remained the same, a lot of the buildings are much newer. So you're about to turn the corner and go like, oh, and that's where my favorite barbecue. It's an empty lot now. Okay, we're moving on.
No. No. He takes a minute to mourn.
My favorite KVBQ place is gone.
It is unfortunately your favorite orcish barbecue place is gone. It is a true tragedy. It is truly a tragedy.
This house is a fucking nightmare.
But it takes you about maybe 20 minutes, half an hour at most to make your way through the city. You are within the heart of the barracks, and you step outside the masculine mayor Taylor. If
this is not run by a butch lesbian, you're doing it wrong.
A masculine mayor.
You arrive. The shop is empty except for one of the proprietors, who is a
beautiful butch lesbian.
Sorry, you meet.
He's trying to think of a beautiful butch lesbian name.
No, I'm not. What I was doing was I was actually pulling up the masculine mayor and looking at which of these names within it are the least ridiculous. So you walk it. Doran leads into it. Leads the way into the tailor shop, and you see standing behind the counter a face you have not seen in a little while, Doran, but one you are very at least on like a somewhat friendly terms with, is Dorir Shalepit. She is a 97-year-old non-binary dwarf tailor, medium length, streaked light red hair with blue-gray eyes. And she has sort of like almost like white, like very, very light, fair skin that is tinged with like a reddish sort of freckly sort of complexion to it.
I'll be real. For a second, when I forgot for a second that dwarves don't age the same way that we do, so I thought this was just a dummy old lesbian.
Yeah. Just the most filthy dwarf you've ever seen.
Yeah, she's exactly. She's not. She's
so I completely forgot. So, but I was wanting to know that as you're building it for a second, I forgot. I was like, wait a minute, is this a dwarf?
Yeah.
So, never mind.
It's the most fuckable grandma you've ever seen.
Exactly.
And
she's ripped.
Dorir looks up from the Dorir looks up from like something that they are working on, and like looks up and is like, "Oh, he'll break me rocks and call me pappy. If it isn't Doran of Covenheim."
What does that mean?
They're non-binary. You're calling them something that they're not.
Break your rocks and call me pappy.
What? Break your rocks.
It's like, and she turns around.
Dorir,
how the hell are you, boy? I haven't seen you in. Oh God, has it been 6 months? No, it hasn't been 6 months. 4 months? 3 months? Something like that. It's been too long.
It's just like very, very famous. Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been
a long 6 months, and I am very aware of the passage of time.
It has been 6 months, 4 days, 12 hours, 19 minutes, 37 seconds, 38 seconds, 39 seconds. Yeah. It's good to see you, boy. You're looking, like you've seen the end of the world twice. Though I suppose we might have all seen it once these days.
You're not. Yes, let's just go with that.
Right. I'm sorry. Could you? Hello, and they sort of like wave to you, Felix, and you, Theo. It's lovely to meet you.
So first thing, Yeah, I'm not... You can't tell anybody you saw.
That's easy enough, boy, but I mean, you're... She like kind of looks you up and down and is like, you're a guard. Should,
It's kind of why
What's going on? What's going on, lad?
I'm gonna need you to work some miracle and fix me up something new.
She looks at you, then like looks at Felix for a moment, and then her eyes slide to Theo, and then they finally slide to Theo's lower half. See,
as most folks always do.
So she taps the side of her. They tap the side of their nose. I got you, lad. So we're trying to change up the style, as it were, not really be recognized in your day-to-day lives, sir. I suppose. Like you can tell her tone changes loudly, speaking very loudly, very obviously. It's like we're going for a full change of style.
Wink.
Yes.
Gotcha. Gotcha. She if you wouldn't mind stepping into the back here with me, I'd be happy to assist, measure, all those sorts of things. Would you lot care to join us? I can close the store up. This is going to probably take a little while.
Am I going to have to
Sure.
see his... Okay.
They walk up, they flip the sign around, they lead you into the back of a room. They lead you into a back room. It's a private tailoring room.
Do the curtains match the drapes? Are they also flowing in the wind?
Yeah.
Like Morgan's face.
Super God was with us all along.
Super God was with us all along. It was in Doran's pants.
I'm in hell.
This is hell.
As you guys arrive in the tailoring room, Dorier, they sort of like look around a little bit. It's like, right. And they pull a hook on the wall. You watch as the large mirror in front of you swings inward and leads downward into like what appears to be something of a basement. They look at you, Theo, and go, I think somebody, well, I'm going to assume related to you, is waiting at the other end of that staircase.
I told you, Theolite Arc. Theolite Arc.
You're all involved, unfortunately. And Dorier looks at you, Doran, and says, you'll find, I think, a couple of familiar faces with the order. And,
well, that was easy.
And
that was stupidly easy.
And be careful. Not unfortunately, a power reveals more than it corrupts.
What does that mean?
They're still looking at Doran. It means people you thought you could trust in the guard, you can't anymore.
Kind of just clocking that.
Yeah, it's like, as you guys are about to head down, Dorier will grab your arm, Doran. It's like, Doran, I don't know if you're aware or not, but Mara's joined them.
No, she hasn't.
Sure thing, boy. I gotta. There's very much just like, oh, you poor thing. You haven't seen it yet. It's okay. You'll get there.
We just saw her.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a clone of her walking around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or some sort of facsimile.
All right. Well, best of luck.
Look. So, just to be clear, there's a Mara in the city right now.
Oh, she's been leading the guard whenever they've been doing the.
Yeah, that's
the old guard Mara. Has taken. Oh.
Maybe we hold things to our chest until we know who we're talking to.
Oh, well.
Aren't we about to just walk into a basement? where it could be locked behind us.
Exactly why I'm like, let's not tell secrets.
He's like, Dorier looks at you.
It's not really a secret. They're trying to tell me. I mean, I guess whatever.
Well,
I'm not very wise. I believe people.
Dorier.
What I'm saying is, what business do I have to trust this lady saying your grandpa's in my basement?
Yeah.
This person. What?
We don't know that she met your grandpa.
Yeah, they could. There could be nothing. They could be basement, and your grandpa's in there. Wink.
Or it could be your mom.
I go in there, and there's no one in there.
Like someone's related to you. Is at the end of this tunnel. It's your mom.
And my mom gets it, and then they lock the door behind me.
Dorier is gonna say, it's like, oh, well, that explains things and doesn't explain things at the same time. But I feel as though the less that I know, since you lot are way more involved than I'm going to be, the better. If you need to get out, just rap twice and then 3 times. The door will open. The door will open behind you. They literally show you on the wall, like, knock, 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 knock,
no,
knock.
But I mean, like, it's just like, all right, I guess
let's do this shit.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
If no one trusts them, then...
The stairs lead you down into a catacomb system of sorts. The walls, as you guys sort of like your eyes sort of adjust, the walls are scratched in a pattern, and you can see that there is, and Theo, you would recognize this, you see a rose be set in a shield. It's a very crude facsimile, but you would recognize that as the Order of the Rose. You guys follow these symbols through the catacombs. There is a winding, sort of circuitous route. And eventually, you find yourselves, after about, I want to say about maybe 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes, you guys find yourself at the base of another set of stairs. And as you walk up them, Doran, you remember the code you were given. Knock twice, knock 3 times. The door swings inward. And you guys step through into a somewhat darkened antechamber almost. And as you are sort of like looking around, like your eyes adjusting to the light, like Nori sort of steps in, it's like, hello? And then boom, torches all go up. You are surrounded like on 3 sides from a balcony as like arrows are trained towards you. As you see above you, dressed in a variety of different ratty but still put together guard uniforms. You see a couple of like day laborers. There's a craftsman here or there, all standing there holding bows trained on you. And then stepping forward in like bandana around their eyes, a series of like linen strips and different like pieces of padded armor sort of like sewn into strategic points on their body. Steps forward your grandfather, Archibald. Theo. It's like, who goes? Oh, Theo, you found us.
Hey, who do you think? Like, it's a bunker hidden under a fucking tailor shop or whatever.
Well, listen, Theo. I mean, things haven't been going amazing here. If you couldn't tell by the giant encroaching darkness. Oh, I'm so. Everybody, weapons down. This is my darling grandfather, Theo.
My grandfather.
Or sorry, this is my darling granddaughter. My darling granddaughter, Theo. She and her companions here. Well, with that, the Order of the Rose just got an upgrade. And like a ragged sort of like cheer goes up from everybody in the room. Doran, you clock it immediately, just like, oh, this is the most ragtag group that's ever ragtagged in their life. You look up and you spot 3 trained guardsmen, and it's because you trained all of them. Everyone else is like Oh boy, baby's first rebel faction.
Rebellion.
Felix,
So
I would like you to roll me a perception check while you are here.
Oh God.
I'm regaling. It's another sibling.
You natural 20. +3.
Natural 20. You cast your eyes about the room. Your brother Dorian is standing next to Theo's grandfather, Archibald.
What the fuck? Why is he so obsessed with us?
Dorian Gray. Well, again, Dorian is the more military member one. Actually, yeah.
I thought Dorian was
Adrian.
everyman. Oh, Adrian. Oh my God.
Adrian is everyman.
Dorian, Adrian.
Yeah. Actually, and I guess Dorian, you would catch that. You see standing there, one of the most highly ranked members of the Covenheim military. One of the few, or of the Covenheim Guards, one of the few people, I guess, if there was anyone you expected to never be here on the side of a rebellion, you see General Dorian Penvellin standing beside Theo's grandfather, Archibald, in not full military regalia, but they're very clearly in like their off-duty uniform. Which you would recognize them. They are one of the three generals that sit on the sort of like the three general command council for the guards. They are in charge specifically of Newtown and the barracks districts, whereas the other two handle Academy Row, the Chandelier, and Hightown.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at the big wigs.
I
don't know. I don't know that person also be relative of party member, but I know they're important.
It's like he recognizes like, oh, General, maybe we're not so fucked. And then there's a fucking Felix standing there. She's like,
Do you remember the last name, Theo? Do you catch it?
Do I catch it? Do I remember?
You would remember. I would say
the everyman.
To be fair, no one said his name.
Oh, that's a good point.
No one has said this person's name out loud, and so I would not personally know them.
No, you would know of.
If anything, I would potentially be in perception or investigation or something to recognize facial features that are similar if they look alike at all.
You would recognize Theo Dorian Penvellin. You would absolutely recognize like, oh shit, that's Dor. It's like, oh, that's Dorian. Oh shit, didn't expect to see him here.
Well then I would know his name, and so then I would know he's Penvellin.
Yeah.
And then I would Penvellin.
Sorry.
Penvellin.
So
you would absolutely recognize.
Like, oh, that's Dorian Penvellin, and you'd be like, wait, Penvellin?
It's like, oh, what the fuck's Dorian doing here? Wait a minute. I think that's the moment you sort of have there. Theo is just like, oh.
Wait a gosh darn tootin' second.
Wait a gosh darn tootin' second. I will say, as the commotion sort of dies down, Archibald motions to the three of you to sort of join him sort of like in a back office. Dorian takes sort of command and like, starts instructing everyone, put back to work, put your weapons away, those sorts of things. And Archibald sort of greets all of you. You find yourselves in this sort of like smaller but very comfortable office.
Ooh.
And he looks at all of you. It's like, oh, it's good to see you lot. Oh, how was
Sorry,
that
got caught on microphone.
Oh, you're good. How was the journey? How'd you all make it here?
It went. It was fine. I'm
surprised you got here before us.
Well, yeah, of course I got here. Darling, I've been traveling the length and breadth of this fucking place of this fucking world since you were in diapers. I've got way more contacts and teleportation circles than you lot have.
It's I almost just picked up your accent, Granddaddy. That's fair, I suppose. It was fine. We were attacked just outside the city.
I'd heard rumors about that. Sounds like you guys met some of the old
they
guard.
fucking talked.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Archibald looks at Doran
They
and
broke
Felix.
their promise. They talked about it. We have to go find them now and kill their beautiful children that they don't have.
It's like, well, again, it's like they have scouts. Again, they have scouts. They knew you arrived.
Why didn't you help us?
It's like, he sort of looks at you, he's like, all right, well, since y'all have just arrived, I suppose I can sort of give you a rundown of the city,
Yes.
or at least maybe a little bit more detailed one. And I'm going to, just for the sake of brevity, not use that accent while I explain this. So,
Appreciated.
Archibald explains.
Why does everybody have southern accents?
Because they're easy to do.
Because they're fun.
They're easy to do and they are enjoyed. Archibald explains that the guard within the city is now split. 60-ish% have sided with the nobles and the old guard, including all of the command structure except for Dorian. Dorian and the other remaining 30% of the guard have gone to ground. They are involved in assisting the order where they can. They're kind of an independent sort of function within the city, but they do work hand in hand with the Order of the Rose. Currently, on the right page. Currently, the Assembly of Mages and the Trade Unionists are neutral parties. The Assembly is currently engaging in a bunch of meetings to try to decide how they want to proceed. They have received promises from the old guard that they are weighing in terms of giving them their support. The Assembly of Mages is very split between recognizing the reality that dragons are here, so we are in grave danger, but also they've been spending the last 75 years fighting for more mage rights, so they're like kind of caught in that strange dichotomy.
Mm-hmm.
And the old guard is using the chaos to try to take over. As of right now, the old guard holds the entirety of the High Tower of the Hightown district and the Chandelier. They are in complete control of that.
Okay.
Newtown is split. Academy Row is mostly controlled by the old guard. However, Newtown and Academy Row have formed something of a bulwark, and they are sort of resisting this encroachment. Meanwhile, the barracks is sort of a no man's land, because with the guard working actively against and for the rebellion, it's something of a, what happens here. Archibald goes on to explain that to take back the city, each individual district will need to be liberated in some way. That liberation will take the form of either, meeting with the leaders of factions once you have gained enough trust. There are sabotage missions, there are scouting missions, and there are assassination missions. So you have 3 kinds of things that you can involve in. Scout, assassination, and negotiation. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So there are 3 types of meetings that you can do. There are 3 types of missions that you can do within the city. Once you have been successful and liberated a district entirely, you may use the factions that you have allied with to take part in these missions for you. So, for example, you guys are in the barracks right now. The barracks is currently a 60-30 split between the Order and the Old Guard. You guys engage in a series of missions and are able to retake the barracks district. You may now use the Order of the Rose to start doing missions in other parts of the city while you tackle other things as well. So as you liberate more districts, you gain more companions and compatriots to be able to assist you in retaking the city of Covenheim.
Oh, Boise.
Yippee! Yeah, fine.
What I'm having a fun time with. I like that we just get like the top of Alex's head right now.
Like, I fully thought he was gone. I looked up and I did not see him. I was like, oh, bye.
He eebed.
Yes.
I like, you know what I'm getting in my brain, what I'm just seeing in my visions that is just coming to me? It's just fucking mobster Al Capone style meetings with the fucking unions. With the fucking Teamsters.
I mean, hey, that could be part of it. One of the goals of the trade union is they will steal, they will extort, they will harm people to advance their goals. So, hey, you might have to deal with a couple of unruly factions within trade unionists.
Whether I'm just like gonna hear the unions just like in this like, they're promising the union stuff. I'm like, is this like the Teamsters?
But yes,
and how the mobsters were very good friends with the Teamsters, and how they made that one guy who was leader of the team disappear.
Hey, maybe you guys will be involved in disappearing some union leaders that the membership don't like them. Who knows? Who knows what these sorts of missions might be involved with?
Look, we're not really into this whole union thing. You know, we're more into union busting. You see, we got this guy.
We got this guy.
He's trying to form a labor union. We're not really into that. Like we like to control the way we control it. So we're gonna need you to whack him.
Whack him. We gotta get him.
And then it's like, and then you guys rolling up, and then you guys rolling up. It's just like, we're here to save the city. Come on! No, you want to save the city? You want to make some money?
What murder? He's the greatest guy around. What about the murder?
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?
Apologies to our Italian audience.
Oh no.
Also,
Fugazi.
Also, Dances with Dice is pro-union.
Dances with Dice is incredible.
God, yes.
We are pro-union. Any joke we make here, we are pro-union.
Any joke we made, please needs to be understood that we love unions, and if they need to cement shoe you, I mean, sometimes that's the cost of doing business.
That's the cost of doing business.
I was gonna name drop my niche union that I'm in, and then I was like, perhaps I don't put my whole shit on blast.
Yeah, they'll find you. They'll get you.
Archibald continues to explain that once enough of the city is on side, an attempt can be made to sort of retake the city and force out the Old Guard. Currently, from what he understands, from like the scouting that has been done, what he understands, the Old Guard has fully aligned with your mother. And now, having been in the city of Covenheim, the government of the Empire is fully moved away from the council and the emperor into military dictatorship. They are still paying lip service to the emperor, and the emperor is still quote unquote in charge, but
they still let him have very nice things.
It's very much we're kind of in a shogun emperor sort of situation right now. They're letting Anthony have very nice things and also not killing him for speaking out. But your mom is in charge and she is running things. You already kind of noticed this. There is like daily guard patrols as you guys were sort of walking through the city as well, which is unusual. Guard patrols were usually never out unless there was expected trouble. It appears that they expect trouble every single day nowadays. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that your grandpa has that no, actually no, that's about that's
Any
about
other
everything.
fun, funky, fresh
I'm trying to think. Is there
Grampy?
anything else Grandpa's gathered in the last couple of weeks? No, that is it.
Okay.
And then he lays out. He points to a map in the side of the that's kind of like hanging up in the room. It's the city map of Covenheim that you guys have available to you, and you see on the map there are pins in each district. There are 3 pins in each district, and then there is a fourth. Each of the 3 pins are red, and then there's a 4th gold pin in each district that is representative. And he explains that the 3 red pins represent any of the missions you guys would want to do to try to gain more access. The gold pin represents trying to take out the leader or the head of that district for the old guard and try to take over the district entirely.
Map.
This is
Yes. Hey, can anyone tell I've been replaying a lot of Assassin's Creed recently? Welcome to Brotherhood, ladies and gentlemen.
Whee!
Welcome to your virtual quest board. Welcome to the Ark entirely in the city of Covenheim. You are not leaving for a little while.
Wait, how do I look at the pins?
Oh,
how do I look at that in your mind?
They are not. They're not physically there yet. I will.
You
be
look at them in your brain.
I will be adding them later. But yes, there's
mind
3
palace.
missions. Yeah, there are 3 missions in each district: the Barracks, Newtown, Academy Row, Hightown, and the Chandelier. And Archibald does explain the difficulty of each mission increases the closer you get away from your base of support, obviously. So as you take over more of the city, so like he explains, is like he even explains like, listen, you lot feeling ballsy as fuck, wanna kick down the door of Hightown, be my fucking guest. But
so it's like Civ.
But I do not believe you will have a great time.
So would you say?
Why does everybody sound like they're from the deep south? No.
Go ahead, Morgan.
Would you say that it's hard in Hightown?
God damn it. This is why you don't bring a bard anywhere.
Get
fuck you.
That is now going to be a name. That's going to be the name of the episode whenever you guys get to the Hightown part of this, just so
hard
you know.
Hard in Hightown.
Hard in Hightown.
Oh, I'm fucking hard.
You know I'm referencing Dragon Age, right?
Yes, I know. I know you are. But also
I just
hard.
To make sure because you were making dick jokes.
But yes, but also that reading that in Dragon Age also made me go, what the fuck?
And also probably dicks.
And it's not even one of his porn books.
It's not even one of the porn books.
But with that, Archibald basically explains, like, yeah, like, I say, like, again, like all video games, you can go to the end game zone if you want and try to take a crack at that on day 1. It will be very hard.
I don't want to die.
That's a first from Felix.
But with that, Archibald sort of stands, kind of like dusts himself off a little bit and goes, I'll give you lot some time to sort of plan and calibrate how you want to handle this. We have some, obviously you've been kind of traveling a good chunk of the day. I would say at this point, it's probably like...
Oh yeah, I have to use the bathroom.
Early afternoon, getting into the evening.
You notice we don't go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
you do this every campaign. You do this every campaign, Hannah.
Kidding. People don't poop in a fantasy world.
Exactly.
We just eat. That's where our magic comes from.
The magic comes from the poop.
That's from the poop. That's not what I was saying. We don't have poop. It just turns into magic. The food turns into magic in our bodies.
At this point, Archibald looks at all of you guys and says, all right, I'm going to need to talk with Dorian. Hopefully with you lot here, it'll be a little bit more useful in terms of getting things up off of the ground. There's some rooms available if you want to rest and sort of wash up as it is. And when you're ready, just let us know which of these areas you're gonna be tackling. Go from there.
Must assassinate fake Mara.
He rises.
Must kill.
Must murder.
And it's just like Nori standing next to him is like, we're gonna kill Doran's fake girlfriend.
Gonna eat him.
God. Will this
Okay. Grandfather, you're okay. I don't know what an accent is. You are okay with us taking over this? We just got here. They've gained your trust. Are you okay with
darling? This is work I've been doing for the last 50 some odd years. If there's one thing that I've learned in my time, the right people generally arrive for the job. I'm doing what is necessary to support you lot. Time for heroics from me and Marcellus and Bean and my generation was during the war.
No, Bean?
This is your time.
I think we already established that.
Yeah, we already established that.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
okay. That's probably my notes somewhere.
Theodosia, I believe in you.
Oh!
You got this, darling.
She's just tired of things being about her.
I'm so tired.
I wanted things to be about me until it happened, and then I'm like, no.
He looks at you, Doran. He's like, Doran, by the way, I think a couple of your old guard companions are kind of flitted among the ranks here. I'm sure they'd love to know that you're not fucking dead at some point. And Felix, I mean, you just seem to fit in wherever you best can. So we appreciate your help as well.
Even though you know absolutely no one here.
Yep, I don't know anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a stranger
Absolutely nobody.
in a distant land.
And with that, he sort of leaves you in the room to be able to sort of review the map, decide amongst yourselves what you're going to tackle next, and begin your planning to how to retake the city of Covenheim. But we will tackle all of that next episode.
Oh dear.
Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. When you follow us on all of our social media channels at Dances with Dice, and when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we will try to use you as named NPCs in the show. Thank you all so much for joining us, and join us every single Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.